back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Alana, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my nighttime routine while living out of my Honda Accord. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll go ahead and link in the card my car tour showing you how I've set up my Honda named Rhonda to be able to sleep and live out of it this summer. But this is actually my last night camping in Rhonda for the year of 2022. Am I sad about that? Yes. Am I going to vlog it to make myself feel better because I know I'm capturing the memories to remember later on? Also, yes. So the first and most important thing to do on any nighttime routine is find a place to cook dinner. Because I live in a Honda Accord, there's really no place to cook inside. So I'm constantly looking for a place where I can set up my kitchen and heat up some food. Some days, if I'm in a city, that looks like a regular old neighborhood park, but if I can, I like to get out into a national forest, find a trailhead or a picnic area and set up there. So today I'm in the Santa Fe National Forest. Since I was here for a concert last night anyways, figured why not explore the nature, and I'm honestly really impressed. There's so many aspen trees up here. Like, I feel like even more than where I went in Colorado, so loving that. But I just found this picnic table, so I'm going to go back to my car and gather all of my things. I always find a spot before I lug everything out of my car, and then I'll show you my setup once I get back. Okay, if you want to see all the foods that I pack when I go camping, I'll link that video in the cards here. But tonight, we're gonna have some vegetable minestrone. Heated up in my Jetboil with some extra garlic salt because I'm crazy. And most importantly, my last cookie from Sprouts. Also, the more that I do this, the smarter I get. I already brought my dish soap and my scrubber to wash the Jetboil. Please don't rain me out of my dinner. I brought water to wash it with and my toiletries so I can brush my teeth before I go to my camping spot. I sometimes will cook in the same spot that I'm camping in, but a lot of times I like to cook somewhere that I'm not camping and then just get in my car, drive to where I'm camping, and then just not get out of my car when I put it in park. I feel like that's a little bit safer, but yeah, let's cook. I remembered my toothbrush, but guess what I forgot? A spoon. Luckily it's soup, but I'm gonna be eating all the noodles at the end. I felt a raindrop. Uh-oh. Well, at least I got to heat up my soup. And we're back in the car. More often than not this summer, I have been getting rained out. And as much as I love the rain, when you live in your car, it's really inconvenient. Like I said, I'm grateful I got to heat up my soup, and at least now I got to come back for my spoon. And the mountains look really pretty with the fog over the yellow trees, but I can't show you because it's literally raining. Hot soup when it's raining, though, is really good. Something that I really like about living out of my car is that most of the time, the places that I park up, at least for dinner, are usually out of service. And when I'm in a house, I find myself always just watching YouTube videos because I'm obsessed with YouTube while I'm eating my dinner. But when I'm out in a national forest, I'm like forced to just be and just enjoy eating and observing the scenery, and I really like that because I don't think enough of us do that in our daily lives. But like I said, I wish I had a vehicle that I could cook in and stand up in and lay down flat in. Doesn't have to be a van, hint hint, but I do want a different vehicle. Sorry, Rhonda, I love you. Please get me home to Arizona, but my back hurts. But yeah, some of my evenings look really nice and I'm at a picnic table overlooking the sunset. Other nights look exactly like this, and if I'm honest, a lot of nights have looked just like this. I think once I finish my soup, I'm actually going to drive back down the mountain. Technically, I could just find another spot in this national forest, but it's raining and the road was already really wet and I need to get up early in the morning and I don't want to wake up to an icy road. So that's another thing with car life, is you really just have to be able to go on the fly and like make changes to your plans whenever you need to or want to, because I've changed my plans. Like, I was supposed to be in Colorado still right now, but I came down to New Mexico for that concert, and yeah, I think that's one of the biggest lessons in car life, is just being flexible, especially with like, sometimes you don't know where you're gonna sleep at night and you just gotta figure it out. And most of the time I figure it out using the iOverlander app, which a lot of car life people talk about. But also just going on Google Maps and finding different campsites in national forests. Some of them, if you read the reviews, it tells you that it's like a dispersed free campsite. Also, if you find like public lands labeled on Google Maps under the Bureau of Land Management, those have been some of my favorite places to sleep, because there's signage, you know for a fact that you can park there overnight, and it just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. I've only gotten a knock on my window once, and I was parked in a parking lot, so kind of expected it, but that's just something to be aware of in car life. I don't know how van lifers make it look so glamorous. Also, I'm brushing with my left hand. That's better. Don't worry, I use all natural toothpaste. Alrighty, I've made it to my campsite and obviously made myself comfortable. The first thing that I always do without question when I arrive at the spot that I'm camping for the night is put in my window coverings. Now, these are kind of a pain in the butt to put in, if I'm honest, the way that I made them, but they work, and it's just Reflectix material with black fabric taped to the back so that when you're looking at it from outside, you don't see Reflectix, you just see black, and it's a little bit less obvious that someone's sleeping in here. But I feel like the more that you live out of your car, it gets easier to recognize who else is living out of their car, but I don't think normal people can really tell. So anyways, window coverings are the first thing that I always do. I didn't film that. That would have been really funny, because the way that I have to like stretch to put all of these window coverings in from one seat in my car, it's a lot. But anyways, then I made myself comfortable. I just grabbed my blankets from inside their crate. I think that's my favorite part about living out of my car, is the fact that you have everything you need with you at all times. So it's like, I can bring my favorite blanket and my favorite pillow and my favorite foods. And so if I am out somewhere and I find myself hungry, I can just get out my kitchen and my food and make food. Or if I want to change my clothes, I have literally my entire wardrobe in my back seat. Or if I'm tired, I can just roll up and take a nap in my passenger seat. Or if I'm cold, I can just grab a blanket from in my car. Like, I have everything that I could ever need in my car with me at all times. And I think that is what I'm going to miss the most about car life, honestly. Because yeah, airplane travel is fun and exciting and different and new, and yes, I'm very excited for my trip, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for this opportunity, but I've really fallen in love with car life this summer, and I already know for a fact I'm going to come back to it, and this is going to be how I travel most of the time. So be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, so that you can stay up to date and find out if I get a different car next summer, because I am thinking about it, but cars are expensive, so I'm gonna go work my job for 9 months and then I'll come back and reevaluate. But yeah, I think I'm just going to end the night here. I know this evening routine wasn't anything glamorous, but I live out of my car and that's not glamorous either, so this is just real life. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you maybe learned a little bit about car life, learned maybe whether or not it's good for you, if you want to try it out. I think it's an amazing way to travel and everyone should travel out of their car at some point in their life, but that's just my opinion. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye guys.